6:10 a.m. A Japanese midget submarine is spotted near the entrance to Pearl Harbor. The threat is already there, but no one fully understands what it means. Shortly after, American radar operators detect a large group of aircraft approaching. The warning is dismissed. They are believed to be American planes. They are not. At 7:55 a.m., the attack begins. Japanese aircraft dive towards ships, airfields, and hangars. And in today's video, with the help of artificial intelligence, we're going to show real images of what happened as a way to relive this sad moment in history. This image shows Japanese crews on an aircraft carrier preparing Mitsubishi A6M0 fighter jets for takeoff. The photo depicts the final moment before the attack, with engines being started and teams arranging each aircraft on the runway. It represents the operational start of the offensive: discipline, coordination, and strategic surprise. This aerial photograph captures Ford Island inside Pearl Harbor at the very beginning of the attack. The blast, visible in the water, marks one of the very first Japanese bombs to strike, while a Japanese aircraft is seen pulling out of its dive, confirming the attack was underway before most American forces even realized what was happening. In your video, by colorizing and animating this moment with AI, we can recreate the exact instant the world changed, giving viewers a cinematic perspective of how the attack began from above. This aerial photograph captures the aftermath inside Battleship Row at Pearl Harbor. Multiple U.S. battleships lie damaged or sinking, including the USS West Virginia and USS Oklahoma, both visibly bleeding oil into the harbor. The footage from this moment is lost to time, but using artificial intelligence, we can colorize and animate this exact scene, transforming a still image into a moving visualization of the destruction and chaos that followed the attack. This image shows airmen at Hickam Field witnessing a massive explosion as Japanese bombers systematically target American aircraft on the ground. The destruction of these hangars and planes was a strategic move to prevent any U.S. counterattack. While the original photograph is a static relic of history, we have used artificial intelligence to colorize the scene and animate the rising plumes of smoke, turning this still frame into a vivid, moving window into the chaos of that morning. The USS Arizona is seen here engulfed in a wall of suffocating black smoke, a grim signal of the disaster unfolding within its hull. The ship's superstructure tilts precariously as the fire rages out of control, fueled by thousands of gallons of oil. This moving visualization restores the depth and movement of the dark plumes, capturing the heavy, somber atmosphere of the harbor just moments before the ship slipped beneath the surface. A rescue boat maneuvers alongside the burning USS West Virginia to retrieve a sailor from the oil-slicked water. The battleship, heavily damaged by multiple torpedo and bomb hits, is seen engulfed in thick smoke. This footage captures the immediate rescue efforts under hazardous conditions as the Pacific Fleet suffered its most devastating blow. Thick black smoke and intense flames consume oil on the ocean's surface near the Naval Air Station. The destruction of fuel reserves and ships created an environmental disaster within the harbor, with fires burning for days. In the background, the silhouettes of damaged vessels stand against a skyline dominated by the aftermath of the aerial assault. In this image, we can observe a Japanese aircraft falling in flames towards the sea after being intercepted by American anti-aircraft fire. Although the surprise attack was devastating, U.S. gunners managed to shoot down 29 enemy aircraft during the combat. This silhouette captures one of the few successful defensive attacks amidst the morning chaos. It is estimated that 353 Japanese aircraft participated in the attack, and that almost 300 American aircraft were destroyed. In this image, we can observe the USS California as it settles into the harbor mud after being struck by multiple bombs and torpedoes. The battleship is seen partially submerged, with its crew fighting to control the damage amidst billowing black smoke. This record captures the devastation of the Pacific Fleet's line of defense, showing the vessel crippled and grounded just moments after the main assault. In this image, we can observe wives of U.S. military officers returning to their residences as massive plumes of smoke rise in the background. The domestic peace of the base housing was shattered as the attack on the harbor reached into the lives of families nearby. This colorized perspective highlights the surreal contrast between the quiet neighborhood and the violent destruction unfolding just a short distance away. Here, we can observe U.S. troops manning a machine gun nest at Wheeler Field, immediately following the Japanese attack on Oahu. The soldiers are positioned in a sandbagged trench, with one crew member operating a field telephone to coordinate defensive efforts. This record captures the rapid mobilization of ground forces as they prepared for a potential follow-up assault on the island's military installations. 2,404 Americans killed, thousands wounded. On the Japanese side, 64 dead. The next day, the United States declares war on Japan. World War II enters a new phase. In this image, we can observe President Franklin D. Roosevelt at the White House, signing the formal declaration of war against Japan on December 8, 1941. Surrounded by congressional leaders and advisors, this moment marked the official entry of the United States into World War II. The somber atmosphere in the room reflects the weight of the decision following the devastation witnessed at Pearl Harbor just a day prior.